We are live.
Woo!
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us again at playing Side Hustle Live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this is your second, third, or 10th time watching, welcome back. My Tomer Saran, Darby Rollins are my business partners in Side Hustle Live and help me. We all help each other make this dream come true. Today's guest is Aaron Bell. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Aaron Bell is I would say, founder of Funhouse Austin.
Yeah,
that works. The inventor, the creator. He's going to be playing with us today. This is his first time playing, so we won't be too hard on him. I'm going to be the investor first. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into picking a business name and a card, and then I'll go over the rules and some other things. So the first business, we're going to start with the business, is Pinky Rip. Pinky Rip. Pinky Rip. Rolling the die for the industry. It's an 11, which means fashion and retail.
Pinky Rip in fashion and retail.
That's going to be good. That's going to be some good stuff.
All right. While we're brainstorming, Tim, why don't you tell us, show everybody at home how to play?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the very simple rules. It is the investor draws a business card, as I just did, and rolls the industry die, as I just did, picks the corresponding industry or makes one up on their own, which we'll talk about in a second. The entrepreneurs will then take the time to brainstorm their idea. That's what the gentlemen are doing at the moment. The entrepreneurs will take turns pitching their ideas to the investor. Then the investor will award a funny or fundable card. Sometimes we could do both or none, depending on the circumstances. Depends on what the investor wants. But the funny and fundable cards are the point system. The industries that we have on the die are tech and apps, media and entertainment, toys and games, sports and outdoors, home goods, fashion and retail, and every once in a while we're going to get an investor choice, and it could be anything from aeronautics to automobiles. So it's really, really up to you. If this is, if you have not played Side Hustle and you want to play Side Hustle because it's a rad party game that you can play online or in person, go ahead to Amazon, search Side Hustle, the party game for entrepreneurs, and you will find your very own copy there. I don't believe there's many left. We're going to be doing a reorder soon, so we're excited to get through our first official batch. So you can have a V1 if you hurry up and get right now. You get the first version that we love and hold dear, because that was our baby. That's our baby right there. So yeah, go ahead and grab that. And if you're listening or watching, wherever you're listening or watching, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a note and drop a comment. Let us know that you're here watching. You're having a good time with us. Gentlemen, you ready? Are you ready to start your engines?
Darby, why don't you kick us off on this one?
Absolutely, and it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you all for joining me in my presentation of the business Pinky Rip. It's in the fashion industry. But first, I want you to think back to a time where you really just wanted to tear your hair out or your clothes off, and you just felt like stressed out and everything was all in the wrong places, but you couldn't figure out how to alleviate that stress. Well, now introducing Pinky Rip is the fashion accessory that allows you to rip your hair out or your clothes off whenever you want, even if you don't need to. It makes it simple, seamless, and timeless for you to really get that stress out of your body, away from you, into the world, and so you can back being zen with Pinky Rip.
Okay. All right. I dig it. I don't have any questions for you. No follow-up questions for you.
It's a perfect pitch.
I really like that one. I'm just writing down some notes real quick. Okay, so that's what I was.
All right.
My friend Tomer, do you want to go next?
Sure, why not? Pinky Rip. Are you tired of having a useless appendage on your hand? I am. Is the pinky the worst finger? Yes. Does it need to exist? Absolutely not. Should it be a multi-purpose tool? Absolutely. Pinky Rip is the death of the pinky and the rise of the pinky multi-tool. Basically, we will cut off your pinky and replace it with a Swiss Army knife type device. Do not worry about the pain. Pinky Rip.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Can't beat
All
that.
right.
Just don't worry about the pain.
Don't worry. That's
More
our
of a
tagline.
button, yeah, I'll pass. I have no questions. I mean, you guys are nailing it today.
All right.
Aaron,
what's up?
what do you
All
have
right.
up your sleeve?
Yeah, Pinky Rip, and fashion and retail. So, I don't know about you, if you're struggling with your golf scores, disc golf scores, the main reason I found is people aren't using their pinky strength. So what you need is these new golf gloves. They work for disc golf and traditional ball golf. And with the extra pinky grip, you can grip a little tighter and rip a little stronger. So get these pinky grip gloves, and your golf scores will improve.
Grip it and rip it. I
love
like
it.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
I've never heard it called ball golf before, but I like that.
Well, versus disc golf, yeah.
If you're playing disc golf, you can shit talk golf. By calling
Yeah, there's disc golf, ball golf, square golf,
Yeah.
cube golf.
All right, we're gonna do a quick overview, briefly. Darby is the instant nude tool, where you can just rip off your clothes, or your hair. Tomer, you hit us with the Swiss pinky knife, which I really dig. I like that idea. I'm a utilitarian. Aaron, you hit us with the padded pinky putter. I'm liking that. So I think it's a tie for one. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do here.
A reminder at home that the investor gets 2 cards to hand out however they want, a funny and a fundable, and that's up to you to interpret.
So I'm going to go ahead and give Aaron the fundable.
Ooh,
Because that's a major market. Golf
gonna
clubs
hand that down
tend to
there.
change, but they don't actually change. And then for funny, Tomer, bro,
Boom.
that was good. I'm gonna give that my utilitarian heart. Function over form, I guess.
All right.
Good stuff.
Sounds good. So that was a lot of fun. Aaron, what we're hoping is that you wouldn't mind being the investor next for us.
Yeah, I got it.
Sounds good. All right, we'll pull a card in industry for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay. How about?
You want me to do it?
All right, got one ready. I got
We'll do mine next.
Okay, touch pin in touch pin in investor's choice. You got any ideas, my friend? Let's throw the categories up there for you. There you go. The industries are right there, but you can also come up with whatever you want, like babies, breakfast, whatever.
Yeah, I like sports and outdoors. Let's go with that one.
All
right. Sports and outdoors, touch pin. How do I get rid of this? Turn that off. I have no idea how to turn it. There it is. Nice. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on touch pin in sports and outdoors. Aaron, in the meantime, would you kind of give us an overview of what your business is, what you're working on these days, whatever you feel like chatting about and letting us know a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm Aaron Bell. I live in Austin. I have a few houses downtown. I would say my main thing that I'm known for is renting fully furnished rooms, all bills paid, and then I try to adopt you into our friend group and take you on adventures and get you plugged into the city. So if you're a digital nomad looking to hop, 3 months in Austin and then move on to Bali or Colombia or something like that, then I'm the best choice for a couple of months with an easy lease in Austin and getting you plugged into the city.
That's solid.
Yeah.
I definitely could have used that at one point. I came into town, I say 2 Januaries ago.
Yeah.
For a month, just to test the waters and see how I liked it, because I was moving from New York City. Yeah. And I find that's kind of one of the best ways to actually decide if you want to live somewhere, is not just have a honeymoon weekend for yourself there.
Yeah.
But go have some chill days, go have some bad days in the city and see how you feel, Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah. Highly encourage it. All right. Let's see what we got. So it was So how did you get into this, by the way? How did this kind of come about?
I started like a lot of people Airbnb-ing my house, and then I kind of just like found some needs that other people weren't offering a solution to. So, you know, like you said, you want to come from New York City. It's kind of hard to find a place for a month, especially if you were looking like in 2010 when I started. So you want the credibility of Airbnb and reviews and all that, but Airbnb, like their weekend, like 2 weeks from now is like booked, right? So you can't get like a month. So anyway, I found that a lot of people needed that monthly. And I mean, yeah, I like taking people on adventures and just plugging them in anyway and making friends and stuff. So that part worked out too.
That's awesome. I think we'd all love to hear a bit about all those adventures in a bit. But first, let's run the round, see how this goes. Okay, we have touch pin in sports and outdoors. Boys, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tim, Darby, when do you want to start?
I'll go start. I'll go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Timothy.
So thank you very much for hearing my pitch for touch pin in sports and outdoors. Much like myself, Aaron, I know that you hate when you're out and about with your friends doing all kinds of outdoor activities and you can't remember whose kayak is whose volleyball is whose discs for disc golf is whose. Now this is going to revolutionize how we identify our stuff. It is called touch pin. It is an infrared identifier that you put on your equipment, and it's waterproof and smudge proof. So there's no way that it'll actually come off. It is back powered by the sun. So you actually, when you put the infrared on it, it'll actually glow afterwards. So you'll always know exactly which one it is by your unique ID identifier. So you just put it on there and you know everything's going to be safe.
All right, I like it.
Sounds good. Aaron, you always have the choice. If you feel curious about anything, you can always ask further questions, or we can move on to the next.
All right, cool. Yeah, no further questions on that one. Kind of there is something like that for motorcycles though. So it's safe.
Oh, really?
So my insurance sends me like some little secret ooze to pour on the frame, and then if it's stolen, they can like identify it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Great minds.
All right. I got something for you. Touch pin. Is your Little League team not whooping ass enough? Are they sucking and not hustling like they should be? Are they not playing hot potato correctly? Well, this game, this specific ball will keep them on their toes. Touch pin is a live grenade inside a softball that if you do hold it for too long, it will explode. So basically, this is a way for your team to stay on the move, burn some energy, and get faster. Touch pin. It'll blow your mind.
Jesus Louises.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you get it. Everyone's like, all right, cool. Darby, batter up, if you will.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining me here today. My business is Touchpin. It's a revolutionary new app that lets you share your best disc golf shots with friends and family. Disc golfers everywhere can use this app to capture their favorite moments on the course, from tee-offs to hole-outs. You'll be able to see what other people are playing at any given time, as well as chat with them live during their game, kind of connect camaraderie from disc golfers all across the world. It's also kind of like having your own personal caddy. The Touchpin team wants you to have all the fun without any of the hassle. So go ahead and download this app today. You get a free trial. We know that you're going to love it so much that we're not even going to have to retarget you. We know that you're going to download the game right now because it's just that awesome. And disc golfers are loving this everywhere. So download Touchpin today and start sharing your best disc golf shots with friends and family today.
I dig it.
Today.
All right.
You guys are pretty good at this pitch stuff.
Here and there. Some people here use robots. I don't believe in that. But
Yeah.
That's fair. That's all good. All right. Aaron, why don't you give us a second to kind of recap what you heard, And then you can give out a funny and fundable card however you want.
They got to be fundable, right?
You can give them out however you want, or nobody can get fundable or funny because we all suck.
All right. I'm just laughing at Darby. He's got like the pitch thing down. Yeah, he is a robot. Maybe Jarvis is back there. Darby's pitch for the fundable. I think it could go beyond the disc golf. I think an automatic camera catching highlights would be pretty cool. I kind of think if you had like a camera watching your tennis match and then you clapped after a good point or something and just memorized the last 10 seconds or whatever. Some sports camera like that I think will take off. So anyway, that could be the start if you're getting your whole outs on video or something. And
yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and we're really looking for an investor that can be a strategic partner in this with us. And we wanted to start grassroots with our, our main market being the disc golfers to test it and grow it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah,
there you go, buddy.
That one, and then
whoa,
Tomer, right?
That's right.
Yeah, cool. I think you're just like going for all funny. So
I don't know what's not realistic about giving a live grenade to a bunch of children, but that's fine.
on the last one, Tim. Yeah, I think it might just be kind of hard to figure out where the special ooze is. So anyway, that was the thing that was like missing on the fundable part on that one. Right, like
okay.
Where are you gonna shine the light on my paddleboard? It's like 15 feet long. And
that was supposed to be what the sun does. The back power is supposed to like illuminate it if it's in the sun. And if in the dark, you have to use the light.
Oh, okay, cool. I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. So that's my round.
Sweet. Well, thank you for this lovely card.
Congratulations. It won't happen again.
Yeah, I'm sure. Great. Well, now let's do our third fun round. We'll catch everybody up on a little bit of side hustle news. You know what? I'll be the investor here. Works for me. Everybody, your side hustle is clever counter.
Oh.
Okay. And somebody roll a die for me if you got one.
I got it.
All right, what we got?
Well, I lost my die. There, mine. I got it. 7. Ooh,
7 is investor's choice. I'm in a playful mood, so let's do toys and games. Clever counter in toys and games. All right. While you guys are doing that, what's going on in Side Hustle / Our World? We are furiously working on the new smaller version. We love our at-home lovely bookshelf version. Looks great, makes everybody happy. We want one that's a little more backpack friendly, and so we're doing that. Our fantastic graphic designer Daniel is working on that as we speak. Besides that, I have been in Utah for the last 2 weeks in national parks, and I played Side Hustle around the campfire a few times, and damn, does it work well there, guys. So if you're out in the wilderness, you can be extra creative when you're around a fire. For some reason, maybe, I know it's a family-friendly show, but maybe it was the whiskey in the flasks. I don't know, but it did make it interesting. It's always surprising to see what pops up, and we played with a few, I'd say, new friends from all over, and really from very different backgrounds, and really anybody can play at, from completely different age groups. It's fantastic. Awesome. Looks like we are very close to it. The card was clever counter, in one word, counter, and it was in toys and games. Who thinks they're ready to play?
I'm always ready.
Wow. Bold. statements. Darby, hit me with your best shot.
Well, Tomer, as all of us know here, we've all got a great idea for a game, but the real struggle is you don't know how to make it. Clever Counter is the easiest way for you to get your game made. We take everything out of the equation from your side, and we handle all the design and the development to the marketing and the distribution so that you can focus on what matters, making games that people want to play. With our team of experts in every industry, we can help turn your vision into reality. And with over 100 years of combined experience, that's a century, everybody. We have the knowledge needed to create something truly special. So stop wasting time trying to figure out how this all works and let us do the heavy lifting for you. Click here right now for more information about Clever Counter, or contact us at hello@clevercounter.com today.
Right. So what is it again?
A website.
It's a website?
Yeah, it's like your white glove game curator. Like you have
game creator. Okay. I missed that first blip for a moment.
Think of it like Clever Counter, like you're coming up and like, hey, I want to go work with these clever guys at the counter to take my game all the way from idea, inception to doorstep. Very
cool. Okay, I dig it. That sounds fun. No questions, Your Honor. Oh, God. All right, Aaron, do you have something to share with us right now?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to tell you all about Clever Counter, a new toy for kids. So if you're like me, a dad of some young kids, you can see the
scooter,
hard to do, out in the background. I've got kids that just love doing things on repeat, right? So hey, Dad, can we do it again? You do it again. We're going to do it one more time, 100 times in a row, right? So if you're a dad that likes snipe hunting or telling your kids you'll time them to go fetch something of yours, you're going to love Clever Counter. So basically, when your kid gets an activity that they love, you pass them this new toy that is a counter and see if they can do it 100 times in a row while you watch the game. So, they pick what they're excited about. You hand them the Clever Counter, and then they can adjust the dial every time they do it until they get to 100 while you watch the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
It sounds actively like a good way to occupy some kids. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Cool. I like it a lot. All right, Tim.
All right.
Hit me.
Yeah. So Clever Counter is in Toys and Games is a book for you to get back at bullies, like a Counter-Strike.
Oh.
So, you can go old school and like put a little baby oil in their suntan lotion so they burn up real quick. You can get a little high tech. You can Photoshop their face into shaking hands with Putin. Or you can, just simply do a very nice, easy high tech one and just dox them. There's lots of options, but no one likes a bully. So, Clever Counter, 2 wrongs do make a right.
Okay. And how are you preventing bullies from getting this book and using it to further bully other kids?
Yeah, so we use China's social credit system.
Oh, God.
So we've put cameras and installed file readers. Keystroke loggers in all the schools across the nation. So if someone's name comes up in a spreadsheet, they're not allowed to have it.
Okay. Interesting choice of modeling for how you're going to control the market. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Thank you very much for that. Okay. To summarize, we had for Clever Counter in Toys and Games, Darby came up with a toy consulting business for you. Basically, come up to our Clever Counter and we'll make your game. Let's see. Aaron had the little clicker that a kid will use to count how many times they've done something. So, for example, I guess watch Frozen, etc. And they play it, 100 times, and boy, do they get a candy. And then Tim had a book for anti-bullying, basically hardcore retribution, and also followed it up by saying that he's implementing China's social credit system to decide who gets to purchase things. That scared me. And that is where you lost me, my friend.
Oh.
Aaron, I believe that you get the fundable. I actually think that this is just the perfect, slightly dumb idea that makes it work. It's just like the daddy timer in the bathroom. It's just a thing that somebody will play with and get. So I think people will actually get that. And I have to say, Tim, that was actually fairly interestingly funny.
Shut up. You just disqualified him.
Why were you disqualified?
Hey, I disqualified him from fundable. But it's hilarious to me to think that a business is like, yeah, no, we're going to just do, like, no one's allowed to buy our thing because they're mean.
The most unfortunate thing is when you asked, like, my brain didn't even miss a beat. It was just like, oh, no, we're going to use the social credit system.
Oh, yeah, totalitarianism immediately.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Fantastic. That was fun. Thanks.
That was good stuff.
All right. So now we get into a section where, Aaron, we get to ask you some questions about yourself and what's going on. We can just have a chat about whatever. Before we get to our finale of the lightning round. Yeah. But basically, Aaron, I'd be curious sort of, how you found your way to Austin. A lot of people come here for different reasons and at different points in their lives. I'd be curious to hear just kind of that brief story of how you ended up here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I grew up in a small town, not far away, about 4 hours. I thought I wouldn't live in Texas again after that, but I ended up with a degree in teaching high school, and that's like state by state sanctioned. So anyway, I left university with an easy job in Texas and a little bit more difficult other places. So anyway, I traveled around. I went to school out of state, and then a lot of other places are cold. And I traveled until I was literally down to like 50 cents. And I was like, all right, if I got to make money, then I should go to Texas. And if I have to go to Texas, then I should go to Austin.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good enough reason for me. Are you still teaching in any form?
No, not education.
Not education. Fair enough. What I would love to hear about is some of your favorite excursions to take the people who are staying at your places to. Like, I'm sure it rotates so you don't get bored. Yeah. But I'm sure there's a few ones that you love.
Not necessarily places, but like events. So tomorrow I'm hosting a game of kickball, but you might like it. It's rule changes to make it more fun. So I'm not like into drinking kickball. This is more like pretty competitive. But so there's 4 rules that we change, maybe 5. We'll count them as we go. But first one is mandatory slip and slide. That's like between third and home. Pretty simple. I think other people play that. Second one, the defense gets to pick one person per inning on the people kicking, and they like a batter, but we're kicking. So the defense gets to pick one batter per inning, and they have to wear snorkel flippers, so to kick and run the bases.
That is so good.
Yeah. So it's strategic because you need like bases loaded, and their best players up, and then then you call flippers. So anyway, flippers. Then the next rule is this is just like strategy, but you waste so much time switching, offense, defense, whatever. So everybody kicks every inning, and then the outs count. So anyway, that's just like make it like more fun. Okay, and then you can bend the ball around the bases like first or third if you can side spin, like Beckham. You can like kick to the parking lot and still be fair, basically.
Oh, interesting. If you bend it around. Cool.
Yeah. So anybody can have fun playing that game, I think, and it brings people from our houses and just our Austin friends and whoever else wants to show up, and so it's just stuff like that. Good, clean fun. Usually it doesn't cost anything, and people get to make friends, and we'll jump in the springs afterwards.
That's awesome. Do you care to say where and when that's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when people watch this, but it's tomorrow, so it's June 9th at 6:15 behind Barton Springs, open invite.
Awesome. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, just good, clean, fun, and
just end of day, go blow off a little bit of steam, have some fun.
Yeah.
And even go in your bathing suit if you already took a swim.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
probably should if you're gonna slip and slide. Actually.
Exactly. Yeah. Then we'll swim afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds cool. What else is there? Something else that you tend to like keep going back to? Locations are one thing, but
so I really like an overnight canoe trip. Is a pretty classic trip that we do. So people move in on the first of the month. I try to host something bigger, like within the first week, so that you can make your friends and kind of get plugged in. So if I could time it right, it would be like you move in on the first, and then like by the fourth, we're doing something where you can like make friends and kind of plug in.
Cool.
So the overnight canoe trip's kind of like seasonal, and you don't want it to be too hot when you're camping or whatever. But that's one that I like to go back to. As entrepreneurs, the funny thing is like I would say, if I have empty rooms, the fastest way to fill it is planning an overnight canoe trip, because you can use that a month in advance. So let's say I have an open room for August 1st, right? If I start now planning a canoe trip for August 5th, it would be really easy to fill the room on August 1st.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what I wanted anyway is the overnight canoe trip. So it's just like a win-win,
How do people tend to find you? Because, from a real estate perspective, finding tenants can be very odd or difficult or differently in spots.
The traditional ways are pretty easy. I would stand out really well like on Craigslist or Facebook because nobody else is doing anything like me.
Yeah,
but,
makes sense.
A lot of repeat people that they want to winter in Austin and then go back to Chicago for the summer and then come back in the winter. Stuff like
That's
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. How many rooms is it usually? Like how many different multiple people are there?
It's spread out over 5 houses and 23 people.
That's nice. That's quite the portfolio. I really like that.
Yeah.
Austin's easy to have fun in. I don't doubt that at all.
Well, then last thing on that, I just bought some property like near Asheville. I'm excited about trying my first spot like outside of Austin.
Yeah. That's great.
Yep.
You say
this is good. Go ahead, Tim.
I just want to make sure I heard that right. It was Nashville?
Asheville, North Carolina. Yeah.
That's what I asked. Okay.
The main thing is Allegiant has these flights now that are $48 direct to Asheville.
Wow.
So, if you're thinking about going, I got like the best spot, not my house, but just like outdoor activities. I can give you some adventure advice. But I think I bought raw land, so it's going to take a while to transform. But I think I could convince the digital nomads on a circuit that Asheville should be their next stop. So I'm almost certain I can fill up my Asheville house through people in Austin.
Cool. What kind of you're in mostly outdoor excursions and stuff over there is what you're thinking?
Yeah. It's like think Smoky Mountains National Park. It's kind of like all in that corner, like mountains, rivers, fishing, and a little bit of crappy skiing.
That's so all I just did for 2 weeks was national parks and outdoor stuff. We did whitewater rafting, mountain climbing, and Via Ferrata stuff. Very cool.
Nice. Yeah. So the property I bought, it borders like 1 million acres of like free public land that has it's the most waterfalls per capita of anywhere. So it's like Waterfall Wonderland. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's not a bad name for the house. Waterfall Wonderland.
I think I saw some pictures the other day. You posted up that. Looks amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool. So would you end up living out there? Do you tend to like hire a local of some kind to manage stuff?
Yeah, I'll hire a local manager. So here it's like make friends, and there it'll be like go on adventures, and it'll be like watch this YouTube video or follow these links, and here's all the perfect trails or whatever. So I'll be jealous when people are there and I'm not. But for now, it's like I would say if you want to work hard and don't talk to anybody and just get out of the city for a month and work on your book or your whatever, then go there. Or if you don't want to work at all, then go there and just play in the waterfalls. So it'd be kind of like a retreat on either end. Yeah,
that's both are valuable resources for all of us random digital nomads. And I think, yeah, you know what sounds fun is maybe we'll set up ourselves a nice outdoor side hustle party night, and we can all just bring in a bunch of people and play some games. Have your funhouse people come in if they're all entrepreneurs.
Yeah. A lot of them are. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be an easy one for sure. How has I see it's a pretty tiny scooter back there.
Yeah.
How's parenthood going?
Yeah, it's pretty well. So I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son, about to be 2. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, I would say we timed the pandemic pretty well, because if you got like super young kids and hanging out at home a lot, so that was like, you know, well timed for our family.
Somewhat fortuitous, yeah. Yeah. That sounds adorable and a good amount of energy to spend.
I'm taking them all swimming after this, so it's a good time. Just teaching them stuff to love to do. Yeah,
I think kids in Austin get the right amount of outdoors and creative. There's a lot going on, but it can still feel like there's a safe home, which I think is delightful. Yeah. That's cool. I really like it a lot. So I think, are you guys up for a little lightning round?
Oh, I definitely am.
All right. Well, then I think that we may need to prepare our thunder and hit the lightning round. Meow. Meow. There was a cat in there. I don't know if you knew that. All right. So, Aaron, the way the lightning round works is we are going to roll a die and pick the industry. Everyone will have the same industry, but everybody will have a different card. And what we'll do is we'll pull and show it, and on the spot, the person needs to pitch. Okay. So first thing that comes to mind, as intelligent or dumb as it may be, all the better. Okay. So you won't have to go first. Don't worry about that. We won't spook you on it. But why don't we get an industry roll? Tim, I think you had a die up. Go for it.
A deuce. That's tech and apps.
Tech and apps. All right. Okay. So we got 3 cards. I'm just gonna make sure we got 3 ready to go. And I need one more here. Okay. And we will pull them one at a time. Tim, are you ready to start for us?
Well, I'm going to try and be as ready as possible.
Okay. Tech and apps. Boom. Showing it. All right. Tim.
That's not tech and apps, sir.
It did not change for me.
The irony of tech and apps not working with tech and apps.
It's a good thing we're not live.
Good thing. Good thing no one's going to see this.
I will end you both. All right. That's right. Well, lightning round, tech and apps. Tim, your word, your side hustle is basket case.
Basket case and tech and apps. Thank you so much for your time and attention on this revolutionary new picnic basket. I mean, who doesn't need a brand new picnic basket that you need to recharge every time you go? It's like, you ever seen the Coolest? It's way cooler than the Coolest. It comes with its own blender. It comes with its own app, so you can actually do climate control inside, so you can keep the hot stuff hot and you can keep the cold stuff chilly. And has plenty of space for at least 4 people. There's expansion packs being sold 1 year after we have proved concept, and we're about 6 months into that. So yeah, basket case is the first high-tech picnic basket.
Delightful. Thank you.
Worked out better than I thought.
Somehow you stumbled into it.
Yeah, you ever watch that video of the guy like who just couldn't stop tripping on ice? Like it was just like, and then he folded, but he like gets back up, and then you're like, that's what I felt right there.
That's fair. We didn't decide on an investor because normally the investor wants to do it, but it is Darby. Mm-hmm. All right. Aaron, are you ready to try this lightning round? All right. We have Tech and Apps lightning round. Your side hustle is Fly Dude.
Fly Dude. All right, cool. So Tech and Apps Fly Dude is the new jetpack. So you've seen people trying to do hovercrafts, drones, and this is pretty similar, except we've got it a lot smaller now. So you don't have to put it in a truck and go to the beach. You can take off right from your backyard. So Fly Dude, you put it on like a jumpsuit, like a car race jumpsuit, but it has a built-in jetpack in the suit, and you can take off straight from your backyard. So you might have heard about the LA airport being shut down a few times. People keep seeing the Fly Dude out, and now people know that was us. So it's been tested for 6 months now, and we're getting permission to start actually in Spaceport, Texas, Elon Musk's new town. So Fly Dude, SpaceX teaming up, jump on board. We're going to the moon.
Hell yeah.
Kind of sort of
Aaron. Aaron has invented Iron Man.
Yeah.
All right. And pulling a blank card for myself. Okay. My side hustle in Tech and Apps is Star Flex. All right. Are you a sexy astronaut? Yes, you are. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Starflex is the first space fitness application mixed with a pulley system to make you a buff, rough space man or woman. And don't let those creepy aliens on Mars tease you for having chicken legs or weak biceps. You got Starflex all day. That's right. So get your pump on to the stars. Starflex.
Incredible.
All right.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'll give you 2 cards to say something
Yeah.
with. There we go. Unless Darby, would you like to do a random one yourself?
I'm really glad you asked. Yes, I would like to do a random.
Okay, good. Because your Tech and Apps side hustle is Sin Bin.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
Sin Bin is so we're all aware that we're all sinners. I think we're all on the same page when it comes down to that. But now with the revolutionary new technology that we have in the blockchain, it's becoming easier than ever now for us to confess our sins without, especially in the pandemic, going into a confessional to a priest, right? Sin Bin replaces the need to actually go in person to confess your sins on an encrypted blockchain. So all you have to do is talk into the app, confess your sins, and they're wiped clean. Sin Bin.
Oh. Is it going to be publicly shared?
What?
Is it anonymously shared that we can just scroll through it, see our neighbors' sins, or?
That's on the roadmap.
Yeah.
Right now it's totally encrypted, but we have an anonymous user base that's been asking the same question. So it sounds like you need to confess something.
Yes.
I've got an app for that.
Nice.
Wow, that actually sounded pretty good.
It was,
yeah. If I could give myself funny and fundable, I would, but I won't because that's not how this game is played. So I'll just do a quick little recap for Tech and Apps. Tim had the high-tech basket case, high-tech picnic basket that can do all kinds of charging and keep food hot and cold. Aaron had Fly Dude, which is the new Iron Man jetpack that has been in production for a while. They're partnering up with Elon Musk, and you can see a lot more people flying around the city here in Austin pretty soon. And Tamara's Starflex Buff Spaceman is the name of his game.
It's like the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like Bowflex for the stars.
Okay, Bowflex for the stars. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta give Fundable to Aaron. Like, who doesn't want to? I want a fly dude right now. I'd buy one.
Yeah, I was convinced.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think Starflex gets the money.
Oh,
Damn, bros.
Oh. I'm
Tim,
flying
yours
around.
is just too practical.
That's how I think. Don't judge me.
Oh, we judge
I guess
so
we're judging.
hard.
Good job.
And of course, Sin Bin gets the honorable mention.
Of course. I actually really liked Sin Bin. I thought that was actually rather delightful. Because, even especially during COVID, nobody wants to go into church and sit in a pew. But hey, if you can just do something terrible and then tell it into a phone and then it goes away.
It's the best.
Just make this disappear. Awesome. Well, Aaron, I'd love to kind of maybe recap your business, how people can find you, what the best, like a call to action there.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll kind of close out the show. Let me get you up here. There you go.
All right, yeah, my name is Aaron. In Austin, I rent houses month to month, furnished, all bills paid. And then I plug you into city, adopt you into our friend group, and take you on adventures. For people watching this, a digital nomad could just rent a house in my house in Austin really easy and have an instant life. You can see reviews on my Facebook page, which is shown on the screen, I think, facebook.com/funhouseaustin. That's mainly for reviews. And then if you want to see like the type of fun we have, which is like outdoor adventure, my Instagram is good for that, at Funhouse Austin. And then if you actually wanted to stay, the best way is if you just sent me an email, funhouseaustin@gmail.com, and sent me like, hey, my ideal move-in date is this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, yeah, monthly stays in Austin made easy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aaron. I'll just close out. If you guys are out there and you think this looks like fun, it is. Come join us on a show if you're around. Send an email out to tim@sidehustle.com. He takes care of our bookings. And come join us on here. Tell everybody about what you got going on, but also just come goof around a little bit. It's a good time. And then if you think like this would be great at home or with my work or with my school, that's also true. Yeah. The game is available at Amazon right now. Go grab a copy today. It'll be at your house awkwardly too early. It's there way too fast. And follow us at playsidehustle.com, where we post clips like this and where you can see what we're up to. Awesome. Everybody, this has been a blast. Aaron, thank you again for everything. We will see you all next week at Tuesday at 2. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Have fun.